So, good evening, Sheetal, and good day to everyone who have joined us today. We are very excited. Today is anyway, a special moment for us. We are celebrating Mother's Day special with a mom. Let me introduce you, Sheetal Koul. She's from Mumbai, and
Hi guys.
we are very excited to meet her, to know more about her love, passion for words, for the mini crossword, and more. And looking forward to this conversation. Sheetal, thank you very much for joining. Why don't you give us a quick introduction about yourself, and then we can jump
Sure.
into other questions.
Sure. Hi everybody. First of all, thank you for having me here.
Sure.
Mangesh, your crosswords have been a very important part of my day. I really, really look forward to them. No, no, seriously. Every morning I wake up with what's going to come today.
Okay.
My name is
Yeah.
Sheetal.
Yeah.
I'm an HR consultant and a mom of a nearly a 16-year-old
Okay.
because his birthday falls now in
Oh.
May.
Okay.
And I'm from Thane.
Okay.
Um, I love to do all, sort of word games. I have always done crosswords, wordly,
Okay.
word scrambles, and of course, the good old Scrabble.
Yeah. 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 No, excellent.
Mhm.
And first of all, advanced happy birthday to your son. Uh,
Thank you.
so yeah, that's coming up in May. In fact, I am also a May, so Taurus, I presume, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah, so good that you're already a crossword fan. So how did this introduction to the mini crossword happen? Because you said you're already into puzzles. How did that
Right.
happen?
So, I used to do crosswords long time back, especially, in my college days when I was preparing for CAT.
Okay,
So, the best way to do vocabulary is to do crosswords.
correct.
And that time there's, wordly and all those were not there. The only two things you could do was crosswords. And you remember there used to be this to Reader Digest used to have this word
Yes,
game that they used
yes,
to come
yes.
every day. So those
Yeah,
are the
yeah,
two things in fact, Reader Digest is the one which I've done since my childhood,
yeah, yeah.
to increase your word power or something like that
True,
was the
true,
name.
true, true.
Right. So post after college, I kind of the interest dwindled. But recently, one ex-colleague of mine and a very great friend, Shashank Mehta,
Okay,
used to be with me in one of my earlier organizations. He
okay.
introduced me to this because he kind of knew that I was interested in such
Yeah.
things. So he sent me this link, and it was the fastest, liking and hook on that I ever had.
Excellent, excellent. No, yeah. So, yeah, of course, I know Shashank Mehta. He's on our group. So, big thank you to
Yes.
Shashank and big call out to him, shout out to him. So, yeah, which is great. I think this is the hallmark of the community that it has spread by just word of mouth, by
Yeah.
one person connecting the other person. And so, since you have got introduced to this crossword, where does it fall in your daily routine? So, is it like first thing in the morning? Is it whenever you get
Breakfast
time?
time.
Breakfast time.
Breakfast time. So you sit with your coffee and the crossword. It takes like
Yeah,
2 minutes, and so it's a good
yeah,
time that
yeah,
way.
yeah, 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 yeah. So many of people on the community have said that it is their morning tea partner or a coffee partner.
Right. Yes,
So
it is.
yeah, so people start the day with the crossword. And then has it ever happened that you missed a few days and then do you catch up back from
Uh,
archives?
yeah. So not the since I've joined, I don't think I have missed any.
You haven't
But
missed
before I
any.
joined, no, I don't think so.
Wow.
None. But
Applause.
the one before, thank you. But the ones before that, so I keep catching up on those
No, that just shows the
because
level of your discipline in life. If you have not missed a single day, I'm
no, I
really,
haven't.
yeah, yeah.
I don't think no. No.
Great, great. So there's no, I don't think you have seen archives.
No, I had for the earlier ones, the one I have, I mean, not.
Okay. Yeah, before you join. Got it. Got it. And how does any particular crossword, any particular clue which has stayed with you, or which you really had an aha moment, something which is worth sharing.
So there have been actually quite a lot actually. The ones which I remember, one which I had really liked was, which I could not get,
Okay.
was Milky Way, which was
Was?
udder.
Oh
Milky
yeah,
Way,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
Udder, yes.
And
Milky
the
Way.
second one was iron production, crease.
Yes.
These two were the ones which I could not get. So yeah, they have stayed with me.
Oh my God.
And the recent one, the hanging by the thread, screw.
Yeah. Nut. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
these three are the ones which have been like they puzzled me a lot. So
Okay.
they stay. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, which is great. I
Yeah.
always make an effort to add these lateral thinking clues,
Yes.
because they give that little spice to that puzzle. Because
You know, and the fun of that is that, once you know that somebody can be, there has to be a lateral thinking, you start thinking on
yeah,
every clue like that. Maybe it's a straightforward one, but you don't believe that it's a
yeah,
straightforward one. You try to think, nahi, nahi, kuch aur hoga isme. Kind of thing. So it can't be that simple.
yes,
So that's,
yes,
yeah,
yeah,
that,
yeah.
that, that, that's what I enjoy.
Yeah, yeah. So as a constructor, everybody looks at the clue so differently from a solver's perspective. I make it with some perspective, but others have their own views of looking at it.
Right.
So, which is very, very interesting. And today is a Mother's Day, so I wanted to pop this question. As a mother, any particular either an experience with your child or something which you can relate, or have you solved it with your kids, or have your kids got interested?
Yeah, so he does sometimes do
Okay.
yours, but unfortunately, my son is not too much into crosswords. I am trying to get him into
Yes.
it. I bought him a book, which
Yeah.
I'm ending up finishing, but no, so I mean, we sit for a few minutes, he does few and he walks away, but I'm hoping that he will. So now he's a 16-year-old, he will be going for his, competitive exam
Yeah.
soon. So maybe by that twist, I can make him
Yeah.
get into this. Because once you get hooked on, then it's a different story. I mean,
Yeah.
it just needs that first push.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And he's at an age where, he will, once he get into that competitive exam mode, he will see the value also. Apart from just
Yeah.
fun, it can really add. Yeah.
Right. No, I mean, and his vocabulary is pretty very strong. So he has been on that spell bee kind of child.
Okay.
So I
Oh,
don't
lovely.
understand why he doesn't like it, but yeah,
Yeah.
I really want him to do it.
No, no, absolutely. I'm sure with your push and guidance, he will reach there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope so too.
So
Which
no,
clue
this
of
is
yours will stop the next war? We never know, Mangesh.
no, no, so nice of you. What I'm enjoying is that I'm able to spread my joy with others, because I have been doing it pretty much my entire life. So if I can spread the joy, nothing like it. Yeah, this is very powerful, observations from you. The humdrum, the solving problem, the aha moment. You mentioned your background is into HR. Any relevance you see, or any connection you see as an HR professional, of how it has shaped your professional life, just solving puzzles or solving crosswords?
Okay. So HR has been my second career.
Okay.
Before that, I was a banker with Shashank
Okay.
Mehta.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, so my pretty much my early on life has been with finance, and yeah, and the area of banking that I was
Hmm.
in, there was a lot of problem solving. We were we were dealing in instruments which were pretty esoteric that time. People would not understand what we are dealing with, those
Hmm.
financial instruments.
Hmm.
So there, the structure, the problem solving there, it was a pretty gray area.
Hmm.
And yeah, problem solving in crosswords, or for that matter, generally Sudoku
Yeah.
also. I mean,
Yeah.
I do a lot of Sudoku
Yeah.
too. It gives you that attitude to be able to do that. So
Perfect.
yes,
Perfect.
in that sense, it has been very, very helpful.
Yeah, again, very powerful line. You mentioned that it shapes your attitude to solve problems. I think this is, so important in today's life. You know,
Right. And
nobody had
things.
expected of. Yeah, go ahead.
So I think, it's not that something that is very in front of you. As I said, like some of your clues, like we said, like that iron
Production.
production, please.
Yeah,
That lateral thinking
yeah,
is developed, and it could have been anything in this world. So
yeah,
to pick out which area are you talking about is,
yeah,
is something that it gives you that kind of skill set too.
yeah,
It's a very
yeah, yeah.
a slow process, but it does give you that
Oh,
if you do
perfect.
it regularly.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It is. You mentioned we are all focused on building our body, but the most important part of our body is actually our mind, right?
So, of
So,
course.
and crosswords will really help you develop that part as well. So, yeah, yeah. No, this is great, fantastic. Any other thoughts? You have been part of the community. Any thoughts about the community? We have a very warm and very, very engaging community on WhatsApp. Anything we can do
Yeah.
better? Any suggestions?
No. It's been amazing. People are so it's a community of people with common interest,
Yeah,
and most of the times we stay on that interest. The discussions are about crosswords. The comments are on the crosswords. So that's a very interesting engagement. Normally, when you have WhatsApp group, there are people from different which are here also, like from
yeah,
different walks of life, but we all have a common interest that we are sticking
yeah,
to. So that the whole engagement is very stimulating. So it's
yeah,
perfectly fine. It's great how everybody is in the group.
yeah, yeah. No, I am also surprised. Sometimes, you fear that people coming from different backgrounds will not gel together because they will have their own different perspectives. But I think what you mentioned was right. What's threading them together is the common interest, is
Right.
the love for words. In fact, I was thinking, since it's Mother's Day, I made something. So if you look at the word, this is mom, right? If you just turn
Right.
it upside down, it becomes wow.
Right. Correct.
So there's a reason that's happening. So you just keep seeing wordplay everywhere. So today's a Mother's Day. So yeah, sorry, tomorrow is going to be
Tomorrow
Mother's
is
Day,
another
but we
day.
are going to
Yes.
be celebrating tomorrow as well with another mom. So
That'll be
that
great. I'm sure to log in that time.
please do,
It'll be interesting to hear her
please do.
too.
The other videos are also on the channel who have come before on the show.
Yes.
But anything else, Sheetal? Otherwise, we had a very nice time conversing with you. Very, very happy to know that you are keeping up your interests and you're enjoying the community. Any parting
Thank you.
thoughts?
Look, just keep up the good work. If you could just, sometimes I think on Sundays your crosswords are bigger.
Haha.
So if you could do more often of those, they are much,
Yeah,
much more fun to, it engages me for a longer time. That's
yeah.
about it. But sometimes the crossword gets over too
Too
soon.
fast. Yes.
So if you could get
Yeah,
a
yeah,
little bit
yeah.
longer, I mean, but we are absolutely having lots of fun. Thank you, Mangesh. This is an amazing thing that you're doing. uh, People, I don't know whether they realize that how much this has become part of our lives and
Yeah,
how much it's giving us in terms of, as I said, joy. Because this is something, in fact, when you asked me that, does my son work with me on this? He does sometimes, as I said, but I really don't like it too much because this is such a me
yeah,
time where I just sit with my crossword and this
yeah,
is me and my
yeah.
problem. So that time is very precious for all of us, I'm sure, and thank you for giving us that.
Perfect. Perfect. No, I'm very happy. Very powerful statements you've made. Or I'm sure when people will watch it, they will see it. What level of engagement and value it adds to your life, right?
Definitely,
So
100%.
perfect. Thank you very much, Sheetal.
Thank you, Mangesh.
Once
Thank
again,
you for having me.
absolutely. Once again, a happy Mother's Day, and everybody who has
Very good.
joined. I can see few mothers who have already joined.